So this is a video on how to do the timing on your Audi D2 model, which applies to the A8 and S8 models, 97 through I think 99, I believe. First thing you want to do is remove your radiator, which is you're gonna have to take the bumper off. There's like a piece of metal that goes across. You got to take that off. It's fairly straightforward. There's some screws that face straight up. You got to get these 3 bolts off that go through these holes. And once those are all off, this radiator comes down, you're going to want something underneath it to support it. Yeah, it's just under. You're going to have these tubes and stuff connected in here. You're going to want to drain out your coolant, which is this little guy right here. Just spin this and have something underneath it. The fluid shoots out from behind it. You're going to want to disconnect all your connections, electrical connections to the front, like the sensor right here and this guy. And I took off my the sprayers for the front lights, so I don't need to do that, but you will have to disconnect that as well. Once that's off and you're looking at the front, you're going to have a cover on these, which you're going to have to take off. You're going to want to do top dead center, which if your harmonic balancer is, if your top dead center index is correct, which I've seen that sometimes it might not be, because there's this little rubber section on the inside. You can't see it from here, but it has to sometimes this thing can slide because the rubber gets old and it expands and contracts, but I mean, there's other videos you can use to watch how to find top dead center. If your index is correct, you can just do it like this. This little thing right here needs to line up. If you lose the, so let's say you take these off, you already took, what you're going to have to do is put the belt on, the new one. Just a side note, you should probably replace all the seals once you have all this stuff off, because it's already off, and it'd be better to do that now than have to do it later. So once you got that out of the way, you're gonna want to, the way this thing works is that on the inside, you're gonna try to get these, there's 2, I'll show a picture of it right now. There's 2 gears that control the camshafts. You're going to want those 2 little dots pointing at each other, those dots point at specific teeth. You want those 2 dots pointing directly at each other on both sides. And the way you're going to do that is by turning this thing whichever way you need to turn it. Most likely for this side, I know that it has to be this way that you turn it, and then it jumps back this way. And so you're going to have to turn it past that spot and use the tension of the belt so that when it jumps into the right spot. And the same thing on this side. But the thing is that the gears will be on right here, so you're going to have to look from this side. Once those are in position, if you keep getting problems with every time it's all set up and tight and ready to go, and you look at the gears that they're a little bit off, and because We lost, as I said earlier, we lost the timing on these things. You're just gonna have to keep taking these off and just adjusting them tiny bit, like less than like a millimeter, and keep doing that in the same direction each time, doing it over and over again. It's painful, but you know, it's the only way you're gonna get it back to exactly where it's supposed to be. And just keep rotating it in the same direction until the belt jumps and stays in the spot that you want it.